Hi, today I'm doing a video by request. One of my clients, this is a popular subject matter as well, around wanting to know words to use when you're doing tapping. So first of all, what I suggest you do is tune in to what you feel when you're wanting to start tapping. And this issue comes up because this in itself is a thing to tap on. So I'm just going to make some suggestions. First of all, if you want to know more about tapping, please go onto my blog, which is flowwithjo.com, and go to Emotional Freedom Technique resources. There are lots of different things on there, lots of information. I've been doing emotional freedom technique since 2007, and it's amazing, it's simple. If you go to emofree.com, Gary Craig is the original creator of this particular framework. It's ancient wisdom, it's energy therapy, it's meridian therapy, it's cutting edge emotional awakening, transformation. It's wow as well. So there's lots of different levels you can use it on. So if you go to those places, you will get lots of free info. You will get access to manuals, videos. It's all out there on the internet. I'm really passionate about sharing it because it's been life-changing for me and everyone that I've worked with. And if everyone did it every day, the world would be a very different place. So really it's about taking responsibility for our own emotional reactions, our own emotional well-being. It's actually about becoming an expert on ourselves and what triggers us emotionally, where that came from, how that happened to us, and how, most importantly, to start to release it in a safe way that doesn't hurt other people. So we can release anger issues literally on our own. We can also do it with a therapist if we want a little bit more guidance and skill. And that's really what I do. I work with people to help facilitate that process. But my passion is about people being independent and free from any sort of codependence on a therapist or any sort of out of balance relationship. We all know what our answers are. We all know what has hurt us. And people say, oh well, it may be hidden, to protect us, etc. That's very true. But what I find is when it's the right time and everything's in place, you'll know. And the things that are happening on the planet right now, this is being triggered for a lot of people, that this is the time when there's a lot of emotional stuff happening and there's lots of very challenging events happening on the world stage. So trust that when you're ready to do this and you ask for assistance in whatever way you do that, you will receive that assistance because this is the emotional evolution time. Okay. So I'm not going to go into the full technical details. I'm just going, please Google those, get the manual, start to practice. It isn't difficult. The most important thing is that you start to really come into feeling and feeling okay about feeling. And this may take time in itself because most people have not done that for a long time. They've repressed that. They've not felt safe to do that. They felt they haven't got the time or the space to do it. They've just got to get on with life. But again, I will say to you that life will bring this to the surface sooner or later. So if you can become proactive, that's really a very different approach, and you will really feel the benefit. Okay, so we're just gonna, this is called a setup. So I'm right-handed, I'm tapping on my left hand on the ear, which is, again, just softly, be gentle with yourself. And I'm going to offer you some words. If they're not right for you, then change the words for you, because it's really important that this is using your language and that it's your words, and that you build your skill yourself. Even though I'm not sure about what words to use when I'm tapping, I truly and deeply love and accept myself. Even though sometimes I get stuck in a loop when I'm tapping, and I struggle to find the words, I truly and deeply love and accept myself. Even though I can't find the words in the same way that my therapist does yet, I truly and deeply love and accept myself. Okay, and then you're going to tap on the points. Can't find the words yet. I'm getting stuck on very simple words. Can't find the words like my therapist does. My therapist has lots of words. That's okay. My therapist has been doing this quite a long time, maybe. Building their skill, maybe. My therapist may have a special gift for finding words and patterns and codes. Maybe I do too. It's just me getting used to this new way of being and relating and talking to myself. Okay, then take a deep breath. And then tune in. So when we're doing the even though, I have this issue, problem, whatever it is, the bit in between, I can't find words. We're saying we love and accept ourselves. So immediately we're coming into self-acceptance, that's where we are. This is so key to healing. This is so key to coming into letting go of any resistance to what is. This is naming it out loud, saying it, tuning in, feeling the feelings, saying it's okay, basically giving ourselves permission to feel this stuckness. So once we've started a process, which generally you do 3 of these even though, and tap through, your system will offer something up usually, and your system will be unique to you. So it could be you'll have a memory of a particular event which may have been something to do with using words. Quite often, for example, if people are doing fear of public speaking, there may have been a time in the past when they were at school and they were embarrassed in a public reading or something like that. Immediately your emotional mind is starting to offer you information as to what needs to heal, so you can be free of this and feel confident about accessing words and articulating and communicating. It could be you tried speaking to somebody in your family time and time again and they didn't receive that well. So again, these are lots of different threads that may come up that we can go to clear before we get completely free and easy to start learning this new skill, because there's no other emotional blocks in the way. You may not do that process in that way. You may get a lot of emotion coming up and you just feel it. You may then want to express it. So you might feel angry, you might feel sad, you know, whatever it happens for you. There might be some pain shows up in your body. You might see colours. You might get a tune in your head. You know, what I do is I have a piece of paper to the side and I write it down. And my offering to you is allow everything. It's all information. You know, allow what comes up to come up, because this is really key. You're asking, you're opening. Now, this is like very basic EFT when we're just doing the first round of, even though I've got this issue, I accept myself. Okay. What you can also do is you can offer a sophisticated framework here where you actually measure how much you feel stuck. So before you start, on a scale of 1 to 10, you can say, oh, I feel so stuck around these words, I'm just not able to access them at all. And it's like, it's a real 10, you know, and then there may be more information that comes with that. So again, you can start off with, this is a 10, and how that feels, if you want to use a structured framework. Okay. To go further now, once we start to reveal all these separate issues, ideally we need to go to them and start tapping on them. This is more sophisticated. Also, we can start to do a healing and transformation at this point as well, where we can start to work with what comes up, you know, this 9 or a 10, and try and get it down to a 0 by keep tapping on it, tuning in, feeling the feeling, and also adding in different wording at this stage to take us somewhere else. So I'm going to do separate videos on that. So to begin with, just start with whatever level you feel comfortable at. That's the most important thing for you. Yes, other people will have different levels of skill. You need to build your own. So again, to walk before you can run. You may have an amazing skill set on this because you've done lots of other things, and it just comes naturally to you as well. So everybody's where they are, and it's acceptance of where we are, real going into surrender of where we are so we can go somewhere else is key, I find. Love to have your feedback on this, and whatever resources I can design to support you. I am doing lots of emotional awareness courses this year, so what people need and want is really key for me to co-create.